call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to Montgomery on second down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. No score after one on EA Sports. A play fake, now Fields to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And they run the option on second down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Mariota now to throw on first down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson to the 36-yard line. Stop there. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Off the play fake, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Mariota will look to throw. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They snap it to Fields. Steps away to his left. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off play action. Fields eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone.
And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
on the move to his left.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Mariota's throw taken in by London. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mariota now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2nd down and goal. Mariota. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. They'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now Mariota on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One play action. Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just...
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Into the hands of London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, it's Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
All eyes on Fields.
Dancing to it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The slot man in motion right. They're going for it with the option right. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He's got Firkser on the move past the 40.
The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Firkser, 66 yards.
And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up.